Good day, my dears. Day 6 ends with a lot of hope. I may have a place to live, hence the new location. I have already been claimed by the local wildlife. I even have the claw marks to prove it. The cat insisted on eating with his claws through my jeans while I petted him. It simultaneously hurts and tickles. So, First Fridays have been designated on the bookshelf when I'm reading. Good news, there will only be 12 of them. This month's book is Tribe. Terrible lighting. By Sebastian Junger. Not very thick. But I've only just started it, so I'm on like chapter 2. It was actually suggested to me by a coworker who is also interested in human culture, but from an art history perspective. It's about the human evolution of community and the loss of many things that defined our species as a social animal for millennia. It talks about the need for belonging and the law and order that tribal governance provides. I'm only 2 chapters in, but it does take a lot of digs at modern society, like the older generations have with millennials, not being able to connect with anybody, that they're always plugged into their devices or staring at their screens. Phone in hand. But I don't think it's quite as bad as what he's saying, because we use this technology to connect to people in new ways. It's just that our brains haven't developed into a way that can process this quickly. That basically our biology is behind our technology. He cites statistics on increase in suicide, nutrition issues like obesity, or working yourself to death. Just working so hard, working to the point of exhaustion. Anxiety and depression. I'm guessing, though, that those statistics are mostly conflated with just by the sheer number of participants, because he's mostly talking about industrialized societies and how they've lost their connection to community and what it means to be an individual within the community. Also, I'm guessing that he didn't use any studies that were targeted at unindustrialized societies, and just the fact that there are far more in-depth studies on industrialized society than there are on community in other societies. It's really washed out. Next month, I'll be reading Seeing Like a State by James C. Scott. I started reading it a while ago before I got this book, so it's actually kind of funny that my friend suggested this. Now, from what you'd think about the book, you'd think that by the title, the thesis would be the opposite of what this book is, of what Tribe is about. But it actually sounds like they're headed towards the same point, that society, as industrialized societies we know today in the West, is not suitable to the human condition as it has evolved over the millennia. I hope you enjoyed this little review. I'll put a link to the different books down in the description, and I'll see you tomorrow.